into our room. It's been great working with her.
When we come back, a cool paint treatment with a big payoff.
It nearly looks like a tortoiseshell.
And how to totally reinvent an old lamp.
She saw the potential. She saw the genius in the lamp.
Next.
So all you gotta do is just sand these edges down so they're not too sharp, and I will get that shelf ready.
Perfect.
We're working on the mini bar in our Tiki office remix. Remember, this used to be an old TV cabinet.
And the mini bar is done.
They need this gray metal cabinet to stay in the room for all of their office supply needs, but it doesn't have to stay gray. I'm going to paint it dark brown, and this is going to do a couple different things. One, it'll tie in with the rest of our color scheme, and two, it will pop against our chartreuse wall color.
This looks fabulous brown, so much better than the gray.
Speaking of looking fabulous in paint,
Oh, well, thank you.
they're desks.
Uh-huh.
So they need to be dressed up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw this great table that they have in their living room. It's bamboo, but it nearly looks like a tortoiseshell. So it kind of goes with some of the other bamboo treatments that you're putting in here.
I think that's a good idea.
First, a light sand, and then a coat of primer.
The next step is the base coat, and I've picked this golden yellow color because it's the undertone of what the tortoiseshell is going to be. And then when that dries, we'll come back and do our decorative treatment.
Next project, tackle this lamp I saw on the first day.
Mel's not a fan of the lamp. He saw it as just one more thing that was just going to add to the clutter.
A little varnish will help restore the finish and make it look more sophisticated. Very tiki and very free.
I gotta say, I think the base here looks really cool.
She saw the potential. She saw the genius in the lamp.
Just like I did with you.
I got a special delivery.
That's a lot of cork there.
I found the cork on the first day. The idea is to cut it up and mount it to some doors that will help cover up the built-ins. In order to do it, we need some wood.
Ian asked if he could use the old wine rack, and I said, do whatever you want with it.
So what's the next thing I'm doing?
The next thing we're doing is pulling this thing apart. We just gotta flip it, get these nails out of here.
I have no idea how Ian is going to make doors out of just the wood that we have.
Hopefully, Ian can make it work.
Easiest way to spray paint lots of little items is to mount them onto cardboard like this. That way you can just hold it up in the air. You can move around to every angle, spray paint them.
I want to dress up the knobs and put them on the lawyer's bookcase that will come back in the room.
And then see these super cute buttons? And you guys are going to glue gun those onto the ends to bring in a little bit of that turquoise, very tiki tropical color as soon as the knobs are dry.
Total cost for materials, $10 at a craft store.
I always knew there would be something we could work together on. Some sort of thing that we could do that always would be the thing that brought us together.
And it was
to know.
Gluing buttons on knobs.
Gluing buttons on knobs was the
glue that keeps us together?
The glue, exactly.
It's been really great working with Mel to make this office kitschy and really fun to be in together.
How are these doors coming?
They're coming along quite nicely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well what can I do to help you?
More wood would be awesome. We have plenty of wood to do one door.
One.
And that might be a little weird, you know, kind of.
Well, not so much weird as really weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So I'm gonna go dig for wood. Look what I found.
This is a new house for us. We're trying to get a lot of improvements done, and so I still have some wood and different things around, and unfortunately it's come in handy for this project.
I'm just making 4 2-foot by 4-foot doors and connecting them with little slats behind to hold the corkboard and to keep them square.
And once Ian's done, they get stained.
This way you can see some of the grain coming through, and it really goes in with our light tropical feel.
They'll install the corkboard tomorrow. And with that, day one is off and running. When we come back, how to make a big impact in any room,
Super easy way to get a lot of detailed interest on your wall
and a unique light fixture that anyone can do.
from a thrift store wine rack and $4 in paper.
Our Tiki office comes together,
If that's not screaming Tiki.
I don't know what is.
and you won't want to miss it. Next.
This is the bamboo wine rack that we found in your garage on the first day.
We're talking lighting for our Tiki office remix.
Art paper that I got at an art supply store for $4. Nice. We are going to roll this into tubes, stick it between all of these, and we're going to create a new chandelier for you.
Wow.
The idea is to hang it directly under the light that's there now. Since we only have $50 to spend on this makeover, creativity is key.
The chandelier is cool because it was a wine rack that's bamboo, and Karen transformed it into something totally different.
Now you can either make a chandelier out of it, but you can also say, see what a good job I did?
See what a good job I did?
No, you did a great job. See what a great job I did? Come on. Come on.
I did a great job.
Yay!
A little double stick tape keeps the tubes in place. With the gold paint dry, it's time for the tortoiseshell treatment on the desks.
Tortoiseshell is very natural. It goes in diagonals from a thicker drift to thinner and then thicker again. So that is why I'm using a makeup sponge wedge. This paint treatment is a little bit more involved, but if you have a visual aid, it makes it a lot easier.
Danielle is using the table as a guide, but you can also try looking online for tips on doing this treatment.
Wow, my desk.
A helping hand is always appreciated.
If you squiggle, then I can take the brush and kind of just brush out the squiggle.
Okay.
A little touch-up tomorrow and the desks will be done. And with that, day one comes to a close.
You look well rested.
Yeah.
All ready for new projects?
New projects.
Time to use the wallpaper we found on the first day.
We're just going to put panels of this right up onto the wall and then trim it out with that molding that I had.
We're using a glue gun to adhere the wallpaper to the walls. This way, it'll be easy for them to take it off later. We do the same for the trim. Outside, Ian's at work on the bulletin board doors that we're going to use to cover up the building.